Hi folks, thanks for joining us. Coffee with Claire. I'm Claire, and today we're talking with Jim Crowder. So Jim, how you doing today?
I'm great, Claire. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on to the show. So I just want to let you guys know, Jim is with Apex, and I wanted to have him talk to you guys today about first-time home buyers. So Jim, what do you think is keeping first-time home buyers for taking that first step?
You know, in my experience, it's one of two things or both. Number one is they don't think they have enough money to qualify, and the other is fear of what to do and how to do it and the whole process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what would you recommend for, as a real estate agent, how would you think I would help people along that process? What is the first step for them?
Well, there are so many ways to get into your first home relatively inexpensively.
Really?
There are low down payment options. There are down payment assistance programs. You can have the seller put some money into the transaction. So it really is not nearly as expensive in terms of money out of pocket as you might think.
Really? That is surprising.
Yeah. I mean, the down payment assistance programs, they are county-based, they are state-based. The Maryland Mortgage Program has a fantastic array of products, one of which we use a lot, which is a 3% first-time assist. And with that particular one, you can take 3% of the, or the amount equal to 3% of the base loan amount and put it in the transaction.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I could see that as being really, really helpful for first-time home buyers.
Yeah, absolutely, cool. Yeah.
So let's have a little bit of fun today. So Jim, just as a bit of a game, why don't you tell us 2 true things about you and 1 thing that's not true?
2 true things. Am I going to go all 3 and then I can go whatever?
Why don't you do all 3 and we'll have our viewers at home tell us what they think is the truth.
Okay. Let's see. I have 3 tattoos. I have 5 children, and I teach yoga.
Cool. All right, guys, so in the comment section, if you wouldn't mind telling us which one you think is true, false, or otherwise. Just a little fun at home. So as far as being a mortgage broker, who do you work with, and where are you based out of, and where do you travel to?
My primary focus is Anne Arundel County, but we're based in Columbia, at least our branch is. Our company is based in Rockville. And the cool thing is we do everything in-house. We package the loan, we send it to underwriting. Underwriting is done in-house, closing in-house, post-closing, and then we sell the loan off to whatever investor we price the loan with. So we have control and communication throughout the entire process.
That's fantastic, and that really matters to everybody. Because if you don't know where things are, it causes a little bit of stress. And I'm sure just like you, just like me, I try to keep the home buying process as stress-free as possible. Yes.
We actually we thrive in terms of communication. We are, we also stay in our lane. So my job as a loan officer is to market our products to real estate agents such as yourself, consult with the home buyers or prospective home buyers in terms of what is the best loan program for them in their situation. Once we bring the loan in, I pass it on to Irina Klumsky, who is our mortgage planner, and that's her lane. I don't get involved at that point unless I need to. And then she passes it on to our mortgage processor, Sherry Smith, who packages the loan for the underwriter. Our underwriters are technically in Rockville, but consider them in-house because they are all part of the team.
Yeah, and I've worked with Jim before, and it has been a very smooth transaction. So, I've been happy working with you guys, which is why I've got you on the show. So
Thank you.
I appreciate the time.
You bet.
Let me think. What else should we talk about? If you guys have questions, seriously, just comment, because I talk to Jim on a regular basis, and I'd love to answer any questions you guys have. So, actually, big question right now, and kind of a common question, is what are the rates doing right now?
Funny you should ask that. Over the last couple of days, the rates have been coming down just a bit. And it's sort of a weird thing that if something goes bad or negative in the economy, rates tend to drop. So if the stock market's going down a little bit, this is a general rule of thumb, the rates tend to go down. And right now, the virus epidemic in China is impacting the markets, and that's bringing the rates down just a bit. So we've been occasionally we'll float loans for our borrowers if they're not sure where they want to be or they think the market is going to drop. We've been locking loans a lot today, because you just don't know how long that's going to last.
No.
Yeah.
No. So guys, if you're looking at homes this weekend, one, make sure you're pre-approved, and perhaps think about writing an offer this weekend because of the rate drop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because it was funny. The rates were going up about a year and a half ago, and they were up above 5.
Yeah.
The trade war with China really turned that thing around, and the rates started coming down. And obviously, we've worked through a trade deal, phase 1. Phase 2 is the one that's going to be a little more impactful. So it didn't really rock the markets too much. But again, it's the global economy, and on any given day, it's up and down, up and down. That being said, over the last 4 to 6 months, it's been relatively stable. And I base that on the Maryland Mortgage Program rates, where they actually set if you do a down payment assistance program to the Maryland Mortgage Program, just as an example, they set the rates, and those rates really have not changed much at all since or August, September, thereabouts. Yeah. Perhaps a little further back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what else do you want to talk about? What do you think people really need to know about buying a home and getting started?
Yeah, again, I work a lot with first-time home buyers. I kind of enjoy helping people in that way, and educating them and walking them through the process. And as I mentioned, one of the things is it's sort of fear of the unknown, not knowing exactly where to start, and there are just so many things about the loan process and the home buying process that can seem daunting to a first-time home buyer. So I really enjoy helping folks. Just kind of walking them through the process, so it's not overwhelming for them. So we kind of simplify it.
That's fantastic. So folks, if you're watching this and you have any questions, I will have Jim's contact information as well as my contact information. And feel free to give us a call, text, email, or DM. Thanks again so much for watching Coffee with Claire. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.